Let's bring in Alfredo Ortiz, CEO of the Job Creators Network. Alfredo, welcome.
Thank you, Mike. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th to you. Let's start with President Trump and what he believes the big, beautiful bill will deliver for America's workers.
In the Trump tax cuts, permanent and delivering no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. And we will ignite trillions of dollars in economic growth, increase take-home pay for the typical family by more than $10,000 a year.
Alfredo, what do you assess as the economic impact of this massive piece of legislation?
Well, first of all, I mean, it is going to be huge for our economy, huge for our small business owners in particular. When you look at the combination, actually, that President Trump set off, it was a big, hairy, audacious goal to tackle trade, taxes, and deregulation all at once, but he's done it. And he's on the way of really finalizing also the uncertainty of the trade. But when it comes to the one big, beautiful bill, it is going to unleash massive growth back into our economy. You know, there was a little bit of pause from our businesses, I think, kind of trying to find that certainty from the taxes and also from trade. And I think that's exactly what we saw yesterday. They have that certainty. And remember, Mike, that this is actually retroactive to January 19th. So investments can be done today. And one of the biggest booms that our economy is this immediate expensing, 100% of investments into, let's say, your factories and stuff like that are going to be able to be expensed the year that it's done, this year. And so that's going to unleash hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of jobs across this country. And in fact, just the small business provisions alone in the bill are expected to unleash about 1 million Main Street jobs alone, just from those two provisions of immediate expensing and the deduction permanence.
The president also received some wonderful news about the jobs report for the month of June, beating expectations, 147,000 jobs, unemployment down to 4.1%. There are also upward revisions of the April and May jobs reports. What about all of that?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just there's so much good news. It's almost hard to figure out what to cover. But that jobs report was also really great. And what we're seeing is continued switch here from government payrolls to actually private payrolls, which is exactly what President Trump, again, wanted to do. Again, when you look at that three-legged stool strategy of tackling taxes, trade, and deregulation, it's all about jobs, jobs, jobs. And some of that uncertainty that did exist in the economy in the first half, all that's going to be unleashed. And so Kevin Hassett, for example, predicted a 3 to 4% growth in the back half. I certainly expect that. We have small business owners that I've been talking to. One board member, for example, when we attended the event, the one big, beautiful event in the White House last Thursday, he told me he has two different investments going on right now, $2 million each, that expect to bring 100 jobs, both in his restaurant and a new manufacturing facility that he's building. And so this is just ready to boom. And I have to tell you, stock market is going to take a record high again. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 50,000 by the end of the year.
Nice job of teasing, Alfredo. We've got Kevin Hassett coming up next hour. Alfredo Ortiz, love the patriotic bow tie. Great to see you. Enjoy your day.
Great to see you. Happy 4th, Mike. Thank you.